Hi everyone, so welcome to Investing for Value. So today I'm going to talk about Nordic American Tankers. So currently the share price is $4.84, giving a valuation of $712 million. So we can look at this and go, oh, okay, the share price is down 3.78%. But if this was a normal day, I would say that's fine. But they just recently released their first quarter report and it was a good one. But the share price is down, so it's kind of like, it's a bit disappointing. If we look at what the first quarter report did, well, they made $39.5 million just for one quarter. So when you look at that and you kind of look at that and go like, how is this share price not up? And then you compare it against the prior quarter when they made 12.7 million. They made triple this quarter than they did in quarter four of 2019. And in the quarter one of 2019 was 5.6 million. So we benchmarked 39.5 over 5.6. That's, the comparison is like just out of this, out of this world. But yet the share price is back to normal. Like it's basically valuing this company as if it was just a normal average year where they are not performing extremely good. Whereas it is the contrary. They are performing so well. They're making so much money. And, I think the share price deserves to be higher rather than of the contrary. And I think everyone was kind of waiting for this result, hoping the share price would go up. And when it didn't go up, a lot of people sold out because they thought, well, we're just better off using our money elsewhere. And that's where patience really kills a lot of investors, because a lot of investors that came into Nordic American Tankers kind of felt like this was something that was going to quickly swing upwards. They were going to, ride this wave and then get out very quickly. It's actually ended up being a longer ride than they bargained for, and a lot of people have sold out, hence why the share price is down, because everyone's kind of watching the share price and they're also watching the price of oil, where the futures are currently much higher than they were a month ago. So a month ago, they were well below $20, and now it's at $32 for the June futures. They're going to expire very soon, so we'll get a fair picture, but maybe the future pricing might not be that much lower than the current situation. I don't know if we'll see negatives. There was a bit of, hope that we would see some negatives and it would just really enforce the situation. I don't think that's going to be the case. But I don't think oil price will be everything. If we look at this, they've already tied up 75% of their current days at 50,000 per day, and that's a lot higher than what they were getting in the quarter one when it was 44,700 per day per ship. So when we already consider that quarter two is basically wrapped up, they're going to be earning a lot of money, and what happens right here isn't that relevant currently. We can wait another few months, and then this is going to be a prediction maybe on quarter three. Maybe quarter three might not be as good, but no one really knows. Like if people knew, they would know what to do with this oil, but this oil is swinging all over the place. People are losing money, people are earning money, and no one really, it's anyone's world out there. And yeah, I think it's just weird that oil tankers are being tied directly to oil, whereas at the end of the day, they are a service. They transport oil, and in this case, they also store oil. And yeah, that's just kind of weird that the share price is basically valued at quite a low. Like, if we considered last year and the share price was $4.84, we would actually consider this, okay, it's not a bad share price. But this year, when they're making so many profits and the share price is where it is, it doesn't seem justified at all. And we could all just look at the share price and just gasp because we don't know what's literally happening. And the situation is, I think at the end of the day, is just be patient. Be patient. Buy oil tankers that pay dividends, because dividends is pretty good while you wait. and then also hope that eventually management decides to do a share buyback, and then it helps prop the share price up, because currently the share price is very, very low. Yeah, no, I think that basically sums up their first quarter report. They made some really good profits. They're paying a decent dividend of 14 cents for the quarter. And the share price is beyond logic right now, because everyone, as I say, they look at future cash flows. Though when we consider that quarter two future cash flow is looking really good, why isn't the market valuing quarter two? Why is the market trying to value quarter three, quarter four, next year beyond that? Yeah, it doesn't make the most sense. But that's just my thoughts anyway. Let me know what you think, because if you ask me about my positions in oil tankers, I'm keeping them. I'm waiting, and I'm just going to collect those dividends, because it's no point selling at such a low price, especially when it doesn't even value these companies in an appropriate way. Like, I could hold for the rest of this year. I could hold it till next year. And I don't think the share price is going to head that much lower. But in that time, you're going to collect so much dividends. A lot of you might not be dividend people, because a lot of people entered these stocks with the hope that it was a really quick way to make a lot in the next couple of months. It might be the case, who knows, the share price might shoot up in the next couple of months, but if it doesn't, at least these companies are going to be doing even better in quarter two than they are in the current situation. And for most people who can wait, definitely advise patience. If you look at other stocks and you go, oh, other stocks are all skyrocketing. Yeah, that may be the case, but you don't have to watch those ones. You just focus on what you do, and as a stock investor, that's the most important thing. You should have an independent way of thinking. You should have an independent way of doing things, and other things shouldn't bother you as long as you're happy with your current decisions. Story has not changed. The only thing is the share price, and the share price is never the best indicator of what value is. And currently, I do not think it's the best indicator of the current value. So hopefully, maybe management does a share buyback, things change. So let me know what your thoughts are. Until then, good luck investing, everyone.